All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw now. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Walker on second. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Yep. Offensive timeouts, that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Pass play coming here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Slot man in motion right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
20 TX.
2 now from the gun. Finds his man Waddle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Hey, get set. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 1.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Trap 60. Go.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's only able to get this to around the 13. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready. 19, Pioneer.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's the rookie out of Florida. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Go. 19 tight. Panther 11. Check go.
Here's Walker running right. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Panther 60. 79 Bronco.
He's dropping back to throw. And that one's going to hit the turf.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Shot.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Only a yard from that time, so now third. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down.
Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long.
A 43-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Go ahead.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They've got a man in motion. They go play action on first. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion. There was almost no resistance offered against the rush and came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
44. Ready. Whoa. Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Called in by Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
21G. 21G. Fine. Hey! Ready, set.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Diving right side, got it! And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Hey, 21 TA.
First down, here's Tua. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Tua off the play fake. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa again. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Cut that team! Cut that Buffalo 18! Go!
Walker now from the gun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks. In a nice spot, 2nd and inches. Motioning the tight end now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On third down, Walker. And he's officially into enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
To throw it on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Trying again following the sack. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Ready? Lion. Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion.
First down from the red zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off by Xavier Howard.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Looking to throw. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, John? Out.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 now. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Tua now from the gun. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up third and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
60 Maverick.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
From midfield now. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
21G, 21G. Hey, get set.
Here's Tua again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, 21
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Achane reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.